Aloha. Welcome to TMDR, the Maui Daily Report for Friday, May 16th, 2025. I'm Patty Lee. These are some of the stories that may interest you today. Hawaii has joined a coalition of 20 states in filing 2 federal lawsuits to counter the Trump administration threat to withhold billions of dollars in funding unless states agree to their immigration enforcement actions. The lawsuits say that the Trump administration is violating the U.S. Constitution by trying to dictate federal spending when Congress has that power, not the executive branch. The Maui County Council had the first reading today of its fiscal year 2026 budget of $1.56 billion, which is $55 million more than Mayor Richard Bisson's proposed version, due in part to concerns over protecting local programs from possible federal funding cuts. The council's increases are mostly in county operations and capital improvement project funding. Circumstances are different, says Council Chair Alice Lee. Initially, we wanted to cut the budget, but the way Washington policies kept changing, we thought that we better be more conservative. More than 7 years after a fatal machete attack at the Queen Kahumanu Center, Kumulipo Silva has been acquitted of manslaughter. The acquittal follows a Hawaii Supreme Court decision in December 2023 that overturned his original manslaughter conviction. The court ordered Silva transferred to the Hawaii State Hospital in Kaneohe, where he will be confined and treated for severe mental illness. Graduation season means prom season, so inexperienced drivers will be on the roads at night. Parents are encouraged to talk to their kids about road rules or hire a driver for the night. Parents could keep them off the road by hosting them and their friends after the prom. As of May 13th, 53 traffic fatalities have occurred on Hawaii's roadways this year, a 51% increase from the same period last year. Here's a funny PSA from the cops about prom night safety.
Your parents may want us following you around all night, but you certainly don't. So it's going to be up to you to make the right choices. No underage drinking, no texting and driving, buckle up for safety, and don't forget, always lock your cars and hide your stuff. Have a great prom night.
They're annoying, but maybe speed bumps can help slow down the carnage on the road. Work started today and continues through Monday on the installation of 4 speed tables on Pulehu Road near the Central Maui landfill. Motorists are advised to use caution in the area. Another place to use caution is at the iconic L&L Barbecue at the Dairy Road Marketplace location, unless you are looking for a cockroach snack. The Hawaii Department of Health issued a red closed placard and immediately closed the popular eatery due to a cockroach infestation during a return inspection conducted on Wednesday. In volcano news, Kilauea is still blowing its top, and now, during the 22nd eruption since December, lava fountains are shooting 1,000 feet into the sky. Back here on Maui, the Friends of Haleakala National Park are seeking physically fit volunteers for a strenuous 2-night backpacking and camping service trip into the park's wilderness areas from Saturday to Monday, June 14th through 16th. To join this trip, email beth@fhnp.org. Take a look at this awesome video about the hikes in the park made by the Friends a couple of years ago.
Haleakala is House of the Sun. This is where Maui snared the sun and slowed it down.
The landscape is probably the most unique. It's really unlike anything in the world. The volcano itself takes up 75% of the island of Maui. The sheer size itself is just awe-inspiring.
It's quite a feeling of joy to watch the sun come up in the morning. If you're up here for the sunrise, it really is transformative.
I think that's what brings people back.
My name is Andy Fox. I am the service trip coordinator for Friends of Haleakala National Park.
Aloha, I'm Laura Miller, and I'm the treasurer on the board.
The mission is really preserving and protecting all the resources that exist within the park. Probably the best example is guiding people on service trips into the crater. We also help out by helping maintain the cabins, maintaining the trails, and providing support to other backpackers and people that will meet in the crater on the service trips. The other side of that ridge is the Pulehu Biologic Reserve. The last remaining intact Hawaiian rainforest is in that zone.
The Pulehu side offers a different experience from the summit. That's always a nice stop to add on your trip if you're doing the road to Hana. It's more of a jungle, tropical experience versus the crater, which is a bit more alien. The most important thing visitors can do to preserve the park is to stay on the trail.
If you even walk off trail a little bit, your footprints will remain visible and cause further erosion for years and years to come.
And also, do not litter. Litter is a huge problem up here.
Research your planned travel in the park on the park website and plan adequately for rain, wind, sun, and the altitude.
Anyone who's interested in volunteering can always contact us at fhnp.org for more information.
The Native Hawaiians really revere Haleakala.
If you're a visitor, it's just best to respect the land. You can receive that respect in return. Malama the Aina.
If you like strong coffee, there is even a better brew. It is called Maui Strong Coffee. Hawaii-based roaster Lion Coffee has launched a new 100% Maui coffee made exclusively with beans from Mahipono Farms in Kahului. 10% of proceeds from every bag sold will be donated to the Maui Strong Fund to support wildfire recovery efforts. Goats don't surf. At Surfing Goat Dairy Farm upcountry, they make cheese. But now you don't have to settle for just the gourmet cheese. You can buy the whole goat. Goats are available for sale from the farm by appointment by calling 808-878-2870. On sale are females and fixed males, 3 months or older, weaned, vaccinated, and dewormed. Hand-raised, friendly, and ready to be yours. Here's a look at some goats from back in the day.
Hi, we're here at the Surfing Goat Dairy in beautiful upcountry Maui. This dairy has been certified by the state as completely humane. So, Nalani, why goats on Maui?
Well, Thomas and Eva, when they moved here, they were vacationing. They love goat cheese, so they were in Lahaina and they realized there was no goat cheese on Maui. So Eva did some research and she discovered that there were goat cheese and dairies only on the Big Island. So with that knowledge, they left Maui, went back to Europe, sold their computer company, and Eva is a person that apprenticed in different dairies and farms in Germany, Austria, and France. That's how she learned to make cheese and created her own recipes. They came back to Maui in 1999 to look for property, and this is what they found. A day in the life of the goat begins early in the morning, where the dogs will go out and herd the goats in. They're preparing to be milked. We do milk goats 2 times a day. So the goats are very anxious to get that milk out of them. And they're herded up here to our place where we do our milking. After milking, they're taken back out to the field into a fresh pasture with fresh green grass because we like them to eat a lot of grass. The other goats, the younger goats, they wait all day for their people to come and visit them with treats. So we sell our hay bags for them, but they also get grain, and in the afternoon they get a big amount of hay. We sell them for pets or lawnmowers, and a lot of people come and buy them for pets.
Barb.
They love people. Whenever they see a car coming down, you can see them coming to the fence line. When we do tours, as we're walking down to the pastures, they know they're going to get treats, and they respond very well to the fence line, and the people are always handing them something. And if they're hand raised, they're very friendly with the humans.
Yesterday, Olelo, our Honolulu-based sister public access station, held its annual showcase of youth media with its 2025 Youth Exchange Awards. Kamehameha Maui kids brought home a grand total of 5 trophies, and Lahaina Intermediate won one as well. Win or lose, those kids are all good sports. And so are the kids from Molokai, as you will see once again with the Molokai Sports Report with Rick Shonley. Rick?
Aloha, sports fans, wherever you may be. My name is Rick Shonley. We are at the studios of Akaku in downtown Kanakakai, Molokai. And this is the Molokai Sports Report. Spring sports comes to an end. Track and field. They went over to Hawaii Island in Kona at Kealakehe High School. Congratulations to head coach Kabi Bikoi Jurario and her assistant coaches Micah Buchanan and her husband Isaiah Bikoi. They took over Chloe Bikoi and Samantha Steele. Samantha Steele qualified in the triple jump, but unfortunately she did not get to compete at the state championships. But that's okay. You qualified, girl, and great job. Chloe Bikoi came 18th in the shot put, and she was in the top 10 in the discus with an 8th place finish, and she got a medal for that also. So congratulations, Chloe Bikoi, doing your thing in all of the sports, in all of the seasons, and we look forward to your senior year. So congratulations again to Molokai Track and Field at the state championships on Hawaii Island. 6 Molokai Farmer scholar athletes attended the Alexander and Baldwin 26th annual Sports Spotlight Athlete Recognition Dinner at the Maui Arts and Cultural Center. We want to say congratulations to Ohia Masina Borden-Phillips, Braylon Cologne, Colby Dudawa, Layla Hooper Pfeiffer, Ren Reginden, and Kaya Yamashita. Congratulations to our scholar athletes who were honored by Alexander and Baldwin Sports Spotlight. We had the athletic banquet, and it was a sight to see. All of the athletes from all of the classes came out with their coaches, and we had a beautiful dinner provided. It was roast pork, and it was awesome. And then we honored all of our athletes. They got recognized for participation in their sports. People who made the MIL championships were recognized. And people who got to the state championships and, of course, the state play-in games were all recognized by Athletic Director Lee DeRowan, his beautiful wife Arlene, and, of course, Principal Katina Soares and Vice Principal Calais Roberts. Lee DeRowan, thank you for all your years of service at Molokai High School. The athletic banquet was awesome for 2025, and that ends all of the sports season. From fall, winter, and spring, we have been covering Molokai High School athletics, and it has been an honor and a privilege. And I want to thank Dan the Magic Man at Akaku, Christine Cage, paparazzi extraordinaire for Molokai Athletics and Sports on Molokai, and all of the coaches and players and parents that sent in content for us. We appreciate that so much. My name is Rick Shonley. This is the Molokai Sports Report. We thank you so much for watching. Have a great day. Aloha no! Kako!
If you happen to look out to sea from Lahaina yesterday, you may have thought you were back in the whaling days. That is because you would have seen a 4-masted sailing ship anchored offshore on its first stop in Hawaii from Chile. The vessel is a Chilean naval ship here on a training mission. The goods ship Esmeralda cast off for Pearl Harbor this morning. Now, when you see cool things like this, take a picture and send it to us for our Aloha Friday photo finish. And that's it for today's Maui Daily Report. Mahalo for joining us, and please keep watching Akaku channels 53, 54, and 55. You can watch Akaku at akaku.org or on your phone 24/7 with our app, Maui Stream. You can listen to TMDR on the radio at KAKU 88.5 FM from 7 to 8 p.m. This is how we stay connected. I'm Patty Lee. It's Aloha Friday. Have a great weekend. Aloha.
You know God is you.